أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ya Allah, I ask you that the truth about this conspiracy that has been formed against me emerge from the closest mosque to me. I ask that you let it emerge in all the mosques that are around me, in every mosque that I've ever made salah in. I'm asking you that you please let the truth about this conspiracy formed against me emerge from every mosque that I've ever made salah in. I'm asking that you allow these plots by these foreigners to paint me as a pedophile, where they've already manufactured CGI, computer-generated images, making me look like a pedophile because they fear me. Ya Allah, I'm asking this on a live because I want the world to know that South Africans are still under apartheid. South Africans are still being oppressed. South Africans are being oppressed by foreigners in South Africa. Ya Allah, I've asked these Muslim foreigners to please follow me on YouTube. I've done this for the last 3 years. I've done this for the last 3 years. And they've shown me they will not follow me because foreigners do not support South Africans or want to see South Africans become successful, because foreigners in South Africa are weaker than us mentally, spiritually, and they rule us because they are stronger than us physically. Not because South Africans are weak physically, it's because they outnumber us. They conspire plots against people like me that are more intelligent than the foreigners. Ya Allah, I'm asking you to prove that South Africans are far more intelligent than foreigners, because South African food is superior. Foreigners only started getting a little bit of brains in South Africa when they moved here and they started eating food from South Africa. There used to be a time that I thought that all Africans were more superior intellectually to the rest of the world. Ya Allah, I'm convinced that South Africans are far more intelligent than foreigners in South Africa, and that's why they fear us. That's why they will not give our people chances. Ya Allah, I've been oppressed by foreigners with intimidation tactics to keep me out of the masjid. And you know that I have a plan to make things go through smoothly. I'm asking that when I go for Jummah Salah today, obviously you'll give me the feeling when the time is right to enter that masjid again. I want to go to that masjid one Friday with all of my people, the ones that will accept me wearing mkele on my head when I make my Jummah Salah. I intend to represent the Zulu people in my Jummah Salah. Why? Is because I'm part Zulu. And these people fear that I will turn the Zulu people against them. I will not do that. I will turn them against the main instigators, meaning the foreign nationals that were the masterminds behind this. I'm asking that you prove that this plot was to divide and conquer South Africans, which is a tactic used by colonizers. I'm asking you to help me prove within 40 days who our new colonizers are going to be. You know, Ya Allah, that our people, meaning my South African people, the black South African people, call me Shaka. Ya Allah, the only time I'm mentally stable is when I'm on the Musalla. When I get off the Musalla, I become mentally unstable, a lot like Shaka, a lot of paranoia, there's a lot of schizophrenia, there's a lot of MPD, multiple personality disorder, there is a lot of NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. I have many mental conditions that make me very unsafe. But I know that my salah makes me safer around people. What makes me dangerous is not my physical abilities, Ya Allah. What makes me dangerous is that I lived with two superior narcissists to all of those that were involved in this plot. I call all of the narcissists that were involved in my plot weak narcissists. I'm a very competitive individual, Ya Allah. And now, since I see that I'm surrounded by narcissists, I want to be the best, most charming, most manipulative narcissist in the whole of South Africa. These people have given me inspiration to become a politician, as in the foreigners have given me inspiration to become a politician. The Muslim foreigners that live in South Africa have given me inspiration to remove the weakness that they brought to Islam when they came to South Africa. I say that the foreigners made Islam weak in South Africa. Ya Allah, since I've seen that they started playing divide and conquer, I ask you to guide me in my games of divide and conquer amongst the foreigners. Ya Allah, I speak like this because I know that you are fair. And I want to prove that the Iman of South African Muslims is stronger than the rest of the foreign Muslims in South Africa. Help me to make it that a Muslim South African will be in charge of every mosque in South Africa, even if it was built by foreigners, because foreigners are making Islam in South Africa weak. I intend to show the foreigners that I'm an OG, meaning an original gangster. One of those people that never walked around with guns. We use knives. Because guns end up killing innocent children. I want to teach the foreigners that if they want to live in South Africa, they should. I'm going to pray for you. Bladen Bafandi. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ali Sayyidina Muhammad Mubarak wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ali Sayyidina Muhammad Mubarak wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ali Sayyidina Muhammad Mubarak wa sallam. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah al-Azim, Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah al-Azim, Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah al-Azim. I was praying. Don't tell me what to do when I'm praying. Oh, you're a woman. It looks like there's a woman on there. Oh, by the way, I find a woman very repulsive, and I'm being honest. I don't like women. What makes them repulsive is the Western world. The Western world puts toxic masculinity into women, and they end up acting like men to the point that other men don't even realize, but this one's acting like a man. And I hope that's going to be exposed as well for people to see this one wants to be a man. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا أعبد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم، سبحان ربي العظيم، سبحان ربي العظيم. بسم الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. سبحان ربي العظيم، سبحان ربي العظيم، سبحان ربي العظيم. بسم الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى، سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. التحيات لله والصلاة والطيبات والسلام عليك أيها النبي وبركاته والسلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم بارك لنا محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم. Ya Allah, thank you for letting me show some of these brothers what it is we do. And thank you for allowing me to be able to put this on live. Inshallah, it will make more people want to revert to Islam despite the negative stories that are going on right now. Hopefully this will show people, show the world, in fact, that Islam in South Africa is not terrorism. Ya Allah, I'm asking you to please help me to be able to see who is involved in this plot, in this attack against me after last week Thursday, on last week Thursday after Maghrib. Ya Allah, I'm asking you to help me to prove the people that conspired all of this inside the mosque. Ya Allah, I'm asking you to help me to prove which house my attackers, or at least which yard my attackers came from. Who harbored my attackers? I want to know. Ya Allah, please help me to know who. No, in fact, don't help me to know that. I'm going to mention the groups that were involved in this. I know each group had a part to play. I know the India Muslims stood around me and cheered as I was beaten by South Africans, beaten up, hit by South Africans. I know that they did this in order to cause South African on South African violence. In other words, they perceive me to be black because I wore umqhele to the mosque. They beat me because they did not understand what umqhele is. They beat me because they did not know that hitting a person for wearing umqhele in the mosque could bring a lot of unrest, which is not my intention. I'm asking you, Ya Allah, let me prove to them that South Africans are superior to them in character, and help me show that South Africans do have superior character to foreigners. And the reason why South Africa is failing as badly as it is because there's too many foreigners that are too selfish. Help me to prove this. I have already proven this, but let me prove it over and over again for the next 40 days. Let me show it daily. Let me speak about it daily. I was attacked on Thursday night because businessmen in the area were claiming to be donors to our charity. And I exposed them by stating we've never had foreigners that have given a single cent towards us running this feeding scheme. Our sponsors are South African Indians. South African Indians. Nobody else. I'm surrounded by Somalis, Indians, as in from India, and Pakistanis. Mainly them. Then I'm surrounded by Malawians and Tanzanians. Now, of the 4 groups that were involved, 5 actually, that knew about this, Ya Allah, I ask you, please help me through my photographic memory to run through my events of what I remember as I walked into the mosque. I remember the Somali man speaking to the Maulana from India, the one with the ears that stick out. I saw them speak and they had to communicate in English, and all I heard was, so you're going to plan it, you're going to arrange it now. He said, now. The Somali man said, now. Right? So I'm not pointing out individuals, I'm pointing out groups to show you, South Africans, how foreigners operate against us. How they intend to bring about divide and conquer amongst our people. It's not your country. You're not supposed to do that. You have behaved like an invader. Invaders of the past did the same thing. They brought about black on black violence, and that's how they got South Africa. And you foreigners have shown us that you are here to bring apartheid upon South Africans, and you are here to destroy us, even through the methods that you have. You foreigners, they do not accept that South Africans have to make you behave because you do not know how to behave. I feel sorry for you after the 29th of May. For those of you that are following me or subscribe, no. So for those of you who are subscribed to me on YouTube, I will know your loyalty to South Africa, because you will listen to what I say and you will try to make it normal amongst your people. And for this, I'm relying on the younger generation, because the older generation was who planned, stood, orchestrated, and pushed through this plot of evil against me. That's the problem. So, seeing as how they don't listen, when I said, you better follow me, I did tell Tribunal Gardens many times. Tribunal Gardens is the flats right next door to me. They don't like me because I'm not scared of them. They don't like me because they're about to become very afraid of me. So, Ya Allah, I'm asking you, grant me the strength, the power, all that's necessary to be able to manipulate, just like, no, not just like, as well as all of the narcissists that got together to conspire against me. The narcissists, and I'm talking about the devil worshippers, the ones that are preventing me from getting to the mosque. Now, the devil worshippers are not the ones at the mosque. The devil worshippers are some members of my family. Yeah. I'm asking you, to those members of my family who have already joined these satanic organizations, I'm asking you to allow me to be able to cut off my bonds from them, because you know that I said I wish to intercede for my family. I'm not trying to break those bonds, but I will not intercede for my family that has joined these secret organizations already. I will, however, I do plan to intercede for them. I do plan to intercede for them, on condition that I see their lives go like my life went for 15 years. I want to see them go through what I went through for 15 years. And I ask you, Ya Allah, deliver your test upon them, whether they worthy or unworthy. I'm asking you to deliver the same test that you delivered unto me. Deliver it unto them. Because when I told one of my cousins a long time ago, somebody has to be the head of the family amongst our cousins, they didn't want to listen to it. I will forgive my cousins, but they got to earn my forgiveness. My forgiveness will come in 15 years. In fact, to all of my family, aunties, uncles included. Those who even knew about the conspiracy but did nothing to help me, I will forgive you in 15 years. I will intercede for you in 15 years. Okay? That's for mother's family. In other words, the secret societies that you want to join, my family, I'm talking to you, the secret societies that you wanted to join, do you see how my hands are? I'm asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make sure our bonds are not broken. I'm asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make sure that even if you've broken your bonds with me, I'm asking Him to re-establish those bonds, make them firmer, stronger, harder. Because I'm not leaving you to go to Jahannam. I'm not leaving you to go to hell. By joining those secret societies, you would be going to hell. Do you remember our cousin that committed suicide? What you people don't know was the first life I saved for him. So he could enter Jannah. Right? He could enter Jannah, not with intercession. I'm interceding for him, remember. Right? So to those cousins who feel that what I went through was so bad and you about to go through it, I'm giving you fair warning. You should have been following my YouTube because I'm going to be speaking about my cousins a lot more. Some of their husbands need to know some things about my cousins. So, right. So today I know who I'm going to start with. I promise you. What your cousins do, bro. What my cousins did was they played part and parcel to a conspiracy to paint me as a pedophile. They included my ex-wife in it. Yeah. Remember, if I'm going to slander against people, I'm not going to be able to intercede for anyone. So I'm not going to slander anyone. I'm not going to police station and all of that. Because I don't believe in the South African justice system. I believe in the Islamic justice system. And to prove how much I believe in the Islamic justice system, I'm willing to put my own life down. But before there can be a proper Islamic system implemented for Muslims that live in this country, before that can be implemented. In other words, I'm asking, I believe that South Africa wants to come right. Watered down Muslims? No. Real Muslims? Yes. You understand? I was being oppressed to even practice my own religion. And there's a lot more surrounding the story. So for you guys, you know how you had that story of Muhammad, the pedophile? Yeah, my cousins and my family orchestrated this together with some of my friends to paint me as a pedophile and make it look like Muhammad, the pedophile. Do you know how our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ hates you like now? Do you know? To those of you who did this, do you know how much Muhammad ﷺ hates you like right now? You used his name. You said it's my name. No. The name I got was because of him, you idiots. Oh, people, you guys are not the idiots. If my family is here, they're the idiots. They're stupid. I'm not trying to go against my whole family. But my whole family was running after other people. And they organized crime families. They want to be part of that. That's what they wanted. They wanted to feel popular, special. Because I know one cousin that I have, all very harmless. But I'm going to make a video. Just, oh, you people really touched the wrong person.